You've probably wondered how a robot can live everyday life with you, help the elderly, raise children, even work as waiters at Starbucks. This is exactly what we will talk about. We will start with those who can replace a man at conferences, and we will end with those who can replace a girl in bed. You like and subscribe, I get quality content. What's it like to own a clone? Japanese roboticist Hiroshi Ishiguro has created a double for himself. The robot looks exactly the same as its creator, and sometimes even presents him at lectures. Only Hiroshi himself doesn't look like a robotics genius, but rather looks like some kind of artist in a leather jacket, black shirt, and trousers. And the look is completed with tinted glasses, the spitting image of a punk missing a kithara and a choker with spikes, although this is already superfluous. As for how he came up with the idea of creating his double, he says there were two reasons. Firstly, the android helps to this day give lectures in different parts of the world, since it is equipped with artificial intelligence and speaks no worse than its owner. And it is convenient for Ishiguro, since he does not need to fly around the world. However, the second reason for motivation was something higher, so we will not touch on this. As I said, the copy of Hiroshi has artificial intelligence. It is controlled remotely, which allows the scientist to go everywhere while sitting on the couch. The height of the android in a sitting position is 140 centimeters, and in a standing position it reaches an impressive 180 centimeters for the Japanese, several sensors and all sorts of little things. The most important thing for the developer was the skin. It was the most difficult to make, since he tried to make it as elastic and soft as that of a real person, and he even managed to surpass himself, since he was able to ensure that the double was able to imitate the facial expressions of a person and express yourself. The main statements of the Japanese are that robots will soon leave factories and factories, entering people's everyday lives. They will help the elderly, raise children, take care of everyday life, and create comfort, and most importantly, become waiters at Starbucks. How would we live without this? And they will write our names on the cups. His statements are very bold, and it is unlikely that anyone will deny this, looking at the current progress in artificial intelligence and robotics. And the worst thing is that I still have not recorded a video about other robots of the Japanese genius engineer. Write in the comments if you would like a video with Hiroshi, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will continue. Jia Jia. Chinese engineers presented the robot goddess, Jia Jia, in the city of Hefei. According to Xinhua, the creators call it the most realistic anthropomorphic robot endowed with artificial intelligence. Jia Jia has long hair, rosy cheeks, natural eye movements, and is also distinguished by her ability to deep learning. The robot is programmed to communicate with people, connects to various cloud services, and respectfully bows its head to the interlocutors, naturally looks from one interlocutor to another, and lip movements are synchronized with speech. This is perhaps the most advanced robot to date. It took Chen Xiaoping from the University of Science and Technology of China and his colleagues 3 years to create it. During the presentation, the beauty joked that it amazed the journalists when they tried to capture her on camera. Namely, she told them not to come close, as it would make her face look fat. It's amazing, since not many robots can make intelligent jokes about this or that topic. After what they saw, the developers considered Jia Jia an ideal robot and decided to preserve her uniqueness without starting mass production of the humanoid. It's a pity. I think every Chinese would want such an interlocutor. Nadine's social android. Scientists at Nanyang Technological University, Singapore, have created a humanoid named Nadine, which has its own personality and is designed to serve as a social companion and assistant. The robot inherited the appearance of its main creator, Professor Nadezhda Telman. Nadine is a socially intelligent robot that responds to greetings, makes eye contact, and can remember all conversations that have been had with it. It is capable of autonomously answering questions in multiple languages, imitating emotions with both gestures and facial expressions, depending on the content of the user interaction. Nadine can recognize people she has seen before and engage in casual conversation. Nadine was programmed with a personality in the sense that her behavior could change depending on what she was told. Nadine has a total of 27 degrees of freedom for facial expression and upper body movements. With people he has previously encountered, he remembers facts and events associated with each person. He can help people with special needs by reading stories, showing pictures, giving sessions, Skype by sending emails and communicating with other family members. He can play the role of a secretary in the office or be a personal trainer. Nadine spoke to over 100,000 visitors to the Art Science Museum in Singapore during the exhibition Human Plus, The Future of Our Species, which ran from May to October 2017. Nadine worked as a customer service agent for AIA Insurance Company in Singapore. For the first time in the world, a humanoid robot is used as a customer service agent. However, there are certainly differences. So Nadine's hair looks a little harsher and her eyes are colder. But just like her mother, Nadine greets those who contact her and remembers her name in case of the next meeting. She is characterized by changes in moods and emotions. Nadine can look happy or sad and has a good memory. Having been equipped with modern software such as Apple's Siri or Microsoft's Cortana, Nadine is currently undergoing an internship at a university reception desk. And after appropriate modifications, such robots will be able to serve as an assistant in homes and offices, as well as an interlocutor for people of any age. Asuna, this robot can make you fall in love. Scientists' efforts to create a robot whose form and function will be as close to human-like as possible are beginning to reach their most decisive stage. In fact, thanks to the latest innovation, Japanese scientists affiliated with the A-Lab group promised to create a robot that will make its owner fall in love within 10 years. These Japanese people really want to introduce robots into their sex life. To achieve this, the Japanese are trying to make androids as indistinguishable from humans as possible. This is, for example, Asuna, built at A-Lab in 2014. According to the legend of the creators, this is a 15-year-old girl born in Tokyo. Height is 155 centimeters, weight is 43 kilograms. The developers tried to copy the appearance of a person and his movements as much as possible. The material from which Asuna's skin is made is almost indistinguishable to the touch from human skin. At a similar exhibition as in the case of Jiaja in Japan, Asuna also shocked journalists. They confused her with a real person and had no idea about it. And the girl even called the smart android schoolgirl an idol. Write if you would like to see her live. Harmony, the final and probably the sexiest robot to date. Just for this in 2018, sex tech company Abyss Creations put up for sale its new development, a $15,000 companion robot, Harmony, that can talk, learn, and doesn't use the word no. The smart machine was the culmination of 20 years of work by Abyss Creations and its CEO, Matt McMullen, to create sex dolls and 5 years of research into robots. So guys, are you interested? The development of the California Beauty took place in the city of San Marcos. Harmony itself is a robotic prototype of the ultra-realistic sex toy Real Doll, and as expected, it has become a top seller. The developer annually produces an average of 600 dolls, costing from $4,500 to $50,000 or more, depending on his preferences. The smart machine Harmony can conduct lively conversations about films, music, and books, compose and tell jokes, even mentioning Shakespeare himself in the dialogues. The fact that she can smile, frown, and blink doesn't even need to be mentioned. What if she remembers the owner's birthday and reminds him of it, knows all his food preferences, and remembers the names of his brothers and sisters? Wouldn't that be lovely? The Robotess is also capable of learning due to the embedded artificial intelligence, which, according to McMullen, makes the android different from models similar to her, since she is trainable and can behave unpredictably, not like a programmed robot. Of course, she will not refuse you sex since she is dedicated to this and cannot say the word no at all. Harmony has its downsides, but they are not as many as the upsides. One of the most important problems of a smart woman is the inability to walk. The author could not introduce this ability to her since it is too expensive in terms of energy and money. However, he is sure that in the future they will correct this problem. This robot is so amazing that it has its own ideology. Supposedly, it should be a good companion and partner for the owner, and also give him pleasure. The most important thing is to become the girl he always dreamed of. This point of view coincides with McMullen's idea. In conclusion, I will say that the world is developing, robots are changing. Soon we will not be surprised that a robot housekeeper will come instead of a robot vacuum cleaner, as happened when ordinary vacuum cleaners were replaced by robots. And it will also soon be common to start family relationships with smart androids. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and write your opinion about this kind of news.